tools, texture, tone, and technique. So that's it. That covers all the 4 T's before we get into our lesson. And speaking of tone, I wanted to just share a little bit of how to select the Evalina Beauty BB cream, because this BB cream is actually meant to fit most skin tones, light, medium, and dark. And there's 3 shades. And what it does, it actually matches your pigment. So the light BB cream, so the light color BB cream has a more cool undertone. So it's great for somebody that has more pink or blue undertone in their skin. So for cool shades, I'm using the medium because I'm more neutral. I have both warm and cool. So this is the one I'm going to be using today. And there's your darker BB cream, which is, I guess, shade dark. And this matches somebody with really warmer undertones. So if you don't know how to choose your BB cream, remember, if you're light skin tone, then you go, or cool skin tone, you go with the light shade. Neutral skin tone, so you have both, go with the medium. And then dark skin tone, lots of warmness in your skin, then you go for the dark shade. And the reason behind that, Evalina Beauty wanted to just make it simple for you guys. They don't want to have so many shades. And also the smart technology in the BB cream, it color matches you. So it gets rid of the redness for lighter skin tone and hyperpigmentation, which can happen with darker skin tones. It warms that up. So it's a really nice way to color match for yourself. All right, I'm so excited for the next slide because it talks a bit about brushes. So I know brushes can be very overwhelming, and it's really important to have some basic brushes. So I wanted to take this time just to talk about some of the fundamental brushes that you should have in your makeup kit. And as I mentioned, Evalina Beauty actually has 2 brush sets. So I'm going to show you a combination of both brush sets. And I guess one tip that I can give you guys is choose something that is synthetic because it's cruelty-free, but feels soft. Like the Evalina Beauty brushes are super soft and very durable. Sometimes natural brushes can actually be a little bit harder to use because they're so soft. They're too soft that they won't really blend your makeup. And they're also a lot more high maintenance. You have to take care of them really well. So let's start with what I call the concealer brush. So this is from the Evalina Beauty Pink set, and this is a concealer brush. How do you know if it's a concealer brush? I always like to give you a little analogy here. It should look like a fingertip. So if it's flat like a fingertip and sturdy, if you do a little press on the tip, you'll see it's very sturdy. That means it's a concealer brush because it's able to really apply makeup exactly where you need it. So if, let's say I have a spot here, I want to conceal it, I can pick up my concealer and just dab it on. So it kind of mimics the fingertip, right? So always do a little fingertip test to see what it does. You can also apply a concealer brush. You can apply your cream eyeshadow, obviously under eye concealer or spot concealer. Okay. Eyeliner brush. So eyeliner brushes are great, and you can use these brushes with eyeshadow, with cream eyeliner, with really anything. I actually use the eyeliner brushes quite a lot because I like definition, and eyeliner brushes are very small and they give you tons of definition. So I'm going to show you 2 shapes that Evalina Beauty has. I'm actually going to put my hand behind them so you can see the shapes. So if you notice, one is angled and one is flat. So the angle brush, you can use this for eyeliner, eyebrows, even lip liner sometimes if I'm doing a bold lip. But this little guy is one of my favorite thing. So this is a more of a flat tip brush, and you can really get right around the eyes. I'm going to use this throughout our lesson today. You can get it on top of the lash line. You can smudge with this, so I can use it as a smudger brush because it's very soft. Even one of those brushes that you can go right into the lash line. Even lipstick. So I've often applied my lipstick with this brush. Because it's synthetic, you can use it for any texture. So this brush is very limitless for detail. Okay, then we have blush brushes. So blush brushes, again, these also come in different sizes and shapes. I like to choose a blush brush that mimics the size of my apples, right? So I look at my apple size and then I choose a brush that is a similar shape. For example, this compared to a powder brush, you see the blush brush is a lot more smaller. So it's able to give you more precision versus the bigger brush. You know, if I would try to apply blush with this, for example, this could give me more coverage, which is not always what I want, because with blush, I want to be very precise. It's color, so you want to be a little bit more careful how much you apply and where. So I like a precision brush. And if I were to do a fingertip test on this, it has a bit of bounce, right? So I don't want something that's too sturdy. So something with a bit of bounce. Then eyebrow brush. Okay, so we covered the eyebrow brush. We covered the eyebrow brush with the angle brush and then the powder brush. The powder brush is a really nice brush for all over powder. Now, typically the first sign it's a powder brush, as I mentioned before, is the size. The size of the brush is always the biggest brush in the makeup kit you're getting, and it should be very, very soft, right? Because you want to blend with this. You want to be able to get more coverage and spread the powder all over your face. And then we have the smudge brush. So smudge brush, I like something soft and I like something sturdy. And you can also use an eyeshadow brush. So there's a few eyeshadow brushes that I use for smudging. So smudging or blending. They're from the Evalina kit. There is these two. So these are both the same shape, but different densities, right? So this is a little bit stiffer, which means I can smudge a bit more. So if I'm doing a smoky eye, if I have an eyeliner I want to smudge, I want something that's a little bit has more grip to smudge. If I'm just applying eyeshadow, I want something softer, right? So it can easily wash the lid with the eyeshadow. So that's kind of the difference between an eyeshadow smudger, the sturdiness of the brush, and even the thickness, right? I can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but this one is definitely thicker, which will give you more smudging power than the applicator. And another good blending brush for you guys to know about, which I love, is a blender, eyeshadow blender. What makes this, and I feel like this is where people get a bit confused, because you know, sometimes they can look very similar, an applicator and a blender, but they're actually quite different. A blender, it's kind of a similar shape, if you really look at it, to a powder brush, but a very, very small version of it. So with a powder brush, you know, you can blend it everywhere on your face. With an eyeshadow brush, you can blend it everywhere on your eyes. So really, it's just a tiny mini version of your powder brush. And I know we didn't talk a lot about the foundation brush, but this brush is what I use every day to apply my foundation. It's a wonderful, wonderful flat foundation brush. So it can give me the coverage that I like with the different techniques. Remember, light coverage will be sweeping, medium coverage is dabbing, and then buffing for full coverage. So with a brush like this, you can really do all the different coverages because it's flat. If we were to do a fingertip test on this, it should feel very sturdy because you don't want the product to fall inside. This needs to carry the product throughout your complexion. So that's how you know you have a good brush, good foundation brush. And the thicker, the sturdier it is, the better the coverage you're gonna get. I actually like them when they're a little bit used up. All right, so that's a bit about brushes. Hope that you're not too overwhelmed. Again, I think you're going to see all of these steps into action very soon. Actually, very soon. And this is our next step, is to create the Evalina beauty look. So before we start into creating the look that we're going to do today, and you're going to see, I want to talk about the products that we're going to use. So the products that we're going to use are all Evalina beauty products. And I'm going to start the look with the Dew Beauty Benefit Cream. This beautiful light coverage cream is great as a tinted foundation. A BB cream gives you beautiful skin protection. What I love about it is full of hydration. So when I apply it on in the morning, my skin feels so hydrated, easy to wear, and it doesn't look like I have makeup. I always feel like it minimizes my pores for some reason, probably because of some ingredients inside, but it really does. It kind of gives me this beautiful airbrush look that I love. So we're going to use the Evalina Beauty BB Cream. Remember, this comes in 3 shades, light, medium, and dark. Then one of my favorite, another favorite thing, they're all my favorite, it is the Radiant Glaze Water-Based Highlighter. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to use for highlighter today. Look at that shine. I am excited. Then we're going to use the Glow Cheeks. So the Glow Cheeks is a wonderful product. You can use this for your cheeks and the lips, and it comes in 2 shades. And I think, oh yeah, there it is. I lost my second shade. I found it. So one shade is a pink shade, cool tone. Remember tones? They also, those tone philosophy of cool, medium, cool and warm, sorry, also works in color cosmetics. So the pink shade, this one is called Posse. The pink shade, this is a cool shade. So if you use number 1 BB cream, you most likely can definitely use this. I mean, if you use light BB cream, you most likely will be able to use the pink shade in the cheeks, but anybody can use pink as well. Pink is such a beautiful, versatile color. And then there's also the coral. Just one of my favorite. I love corals because, again, I'm more neutral skin tone, so I could do the warm quite well on my skin. And then this is just a beautiful coral. What I also love about these, they're just so nice and easy to blend. And again, you can wear these on your lips as well. So there are cheeks and lips. Then we're going to use the Shadow Shimmer Sticks. And I'm going to use all 3 colors today. So we're going to use these guys. No fallouts, which is always great. Precision liquid eyeliner. And I know a lot of you have eyeliner questions. So we're going to show you how to apply your liquid liner today, and our moisturizing lip gloss. The tools I'm going to use is going to be the sponge, foundation brush, some eyeshadow brushes, and that smudgy little liner. I want to show you guys how to use it. Okay, let's create our look. So before we get started with our look today, I want to talk about skin before makeup. So we always want to start with a nice fresh face. And this is a good segue for me to chat about and show you guys a little sneak peek that Samantha actually gave to me a few days ago. She dropped it off and she says, you know, it's not out yet, but it's coming out very soon, I believe in August. And this is a hydrating makeup prep primer. So what this does, I like to call this like a skincare makeup. This is a makeup hybrid that preps your face with lots of hydration, but and holds your makeup in place, but also has a bit of the color cosmetic effect to it because, wait till I show you guys, it has a beautiful sheen. And it's not like thick sparkle. It's just a beautiful, radiant glow. I should do it on the other hand because I feel like this hand has a lot of product. So you guys can see it. There you go. So when you blend it on, not only it preps your skin for your foundation to hold your makeup in place, and that's the reason we use primer, is to hold our makeup in place so it sits there all day, but it gives you this beautiful glow to your face, which is like it's see-through glow. So it looks like your skin is literally just glowing because there's not a lot of sparkle to it or any pigments that are visible to the eye. So it's that really cool glossy makeup effect, which I know Evalina Beauty really wants you guys to always shine and show that beautiful, beautiful glow. So it's a wonderful product. I had so much fun playing with it for the last couple of days. Don't want to give it back, but I know I'm gonna have to wait until it comes out. Okay, so let's start with the Evalina Dew Beauty Benefit Cream. So this is our first look